Thanks for tuning in. Today I want to do a color comparison video. I saw in my closet I had a number of items that were pink, and I thought it would be helpful to share the colors against each other so you can see the difference in tones with each one. And especially with Hermes items, the hues are so deep and rich, it depends on the leather that's reflecting that color as well. So I hope this is a helpful video. So these are the 3 pink items that I have in my collection. I'm going to start with what I consider to be the softest pink and go to the brightest pink. So this is the softest pink that I have out of those 3 items. This is a compact Bearn wallet in lipstick pink in the Tadelakt leather. And I have a review video of this as well, so you can see some more of it in that lighting, but this is what it looks like. You can see how smooth the leather is, and it has the gold hardware. This in particular I consider to be a softer, more earthy toned pink color. It leans a little bit more coral compared to the other ones that I have, and it's definitely a muted pink tone. It's not as bright like neon in your face, but it does have that lovely pink color to it, so it adds a pop of color and it has a bit of a girly touch. I really love this color. I think the name is perfect as well. It's called lipstick pink, and if you think of like an everyday mid-tone pink color that you would wear for lipstick, this is an embodiment of that color. The mid-tone pink item that I have is this Chanel card holder. This is the 19C pink that came out for the cruise collection, this past cruise collection, and it is in Caviar leather. So I can go a little close up. It has the very light champagne gold hardware, and the back just looks like this. So this is definitely a truer pink tone. I would consider this to be more like a Barbie pink, and it is more cool toned. It has those like blue undertones to it, which make it a bit of like an icier pink color. This is really that quintessential, if you think of pink, this is the color that you would get. If I compare it to the last item, you can see them side by side here. How this one leans a little bit more coral, and this one is more of that bright, icier pink. And by far the brightest pink that I have in my collection is the Magnolia color from Hermes. This is a Picotin 18 in the Clemence leather, and I stress again the leather type because even the same color can come off a little bit different depending on the leather. So I would imagine the Magnolia and Togo may look a little bit different compared to, you know, if Magnolia was in Swift, things like that. So this is in the Clemence leather, and it has palladium hardware. This side might be easier to look at so you're not distracted by the twilly. This is definitely the brightest pink that I have. It is much more of a purple undertone, or it has much more of a purple undertone, and I honestly think of this more as a magenta color rather than a pink color. It looks more like mid-tone pink purple rather than it being purely pink. But nevertheless, this is a really great pop of color as well, and I feel like it is a pretty unique color. It doesn't seem like it's a really girly Barbie pink. So this, I think, is a great option for a pink color if you're not as girly, or if you don't feel as comfortable with those colors, because this gives you that brightness, but it has a little bit of that purple, so it doesn't lean too girly. And if I were to compare with what I think is more of a true pink, you can see the comparison there, the differences in there. And if I were to try and do a comparison across all 3 with the 2 hands that I have, this is what they look like. This is how they are a little different. You can see the different tones across them all. So that was a quick video, I know, on the color comparisons across the different pink items that I have in my collection. I'm not somebody who really repeats a lot of colors in my collection, but I did notice I had a number of pink items, so I must like the color. I thought it would be helpful to show them side by side in case anybody was curious as to how the colors compare. And you know, if you have a pink item in your collection, I wouldn't be too afraid to add any of these pieces because they do have a distinct pink quality to them. None of them are identical, and you know, I have two SLGs in a pink color and I don't feel like they repeat too much in my collection. Granted, one's a card holder and one's a more full-fledged wallet, but I don't feel like I have, you know, too many of the same things or I'm really repeating anything. I get individual joy out of using each one, and they happen to be pink. So if you have any questions, feel free to leave them down below or head on over to Instagram and I'd be happy to help however I can. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. I really appreciate all of your support and feedback. If you'd like to see any of these items in more detail, I often have more pictures on my Instagram, so that would be a great place to check. If you would like to see them in a more in-depth video, then let me know and I will try to film that sooner rather than later. I post new videos every Sunday, so if you'd like to be one of the first to know, feel free to subscribe to my channel. So until next time, bye!